Joe and Ann Grace Uline will be joined by Uliners bassist Jerry Del Rosso. Anna Grace has performed in many musical theater productions in the DC area, and this summer attended the Interlochen School of Arts Musical Theater Camp. The Uliners are celebrating 18 years together and have played DC's finest venues, including Strathmore, the New Deal Cafe, El Golfo, and many, many more. They have performed with Pete Seeger, Billy Bragg, Magpie, and other well-known rock and roll and swing and substantial repertoire of work, hope, and freedom songs. Please welcome the Uliners.
Thank you. All set?
Yeah.
I asked my baby for her hand. How'd you like to marry a trucking man? She said, this can
never be. It's the railroad life for me.
Then I told her that I'd be nice. I'd even bring her paradise. She said,
that's fine, but in my mind, it's the railroad life for me. I wanna lean out the window from a high-cap seat, hang my face in the wind and the sleet. I wanna wave to the people as I roll by, out where the iron is high, out where the iron is high.
I told my baby, please don't go. The railroad trains, they're always cold. She said,
at least I will be free. It's the railroad life for me.
Oh, then I told her that I would cry. If she said no, well, I'd probably die.
Ain't it hard to say goodbye? It's the railroad life for me. I wanna lean out the window of a high-cap seat, hang my face in the wind and the sleet. I wanna wave to the people as I roll by, out where the iron is high, out where the iron is high.
I asked my baby if she knew these old trains are gonna make her blue. She said,
what would be, would be. It's the railroad life for me.
Then I told her that you will pay. Your cinnamon hair, it's gonna turn to gray. She said,
it's gonna anyway. It's the railroad life for me. I wanna lean out the window of a high-cap seat, hang my face in the wind and the sleet. I wanna wave to the people as I roll by, out where the iron is high, out where the iron is high.
I told my baby about Casey Jones. All he left was mold and bones. She said,
that was his destiny. It's the railroad life for me.
Then I told her that you're too frail. You won't stand up on the long steel rail. She said,
you just watch and see. It's the railroad life for me. I wanna lean out the window from a high-cap seat, hang my face in the wind and the sleet. I wanna wave to the people as I roll by, out where the iron is high, out where the iron is high.
That song's called Railroad Life for Me. That was written by Larry Penn, a truck driver from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Someone I met at the Great Labor Arts Exchange many, many, many years ago. Larry's no longer with us, but he put out some great records, and that song is on one of them. This next song is called Harriet Tubman. One night I dreamed I was in slavery, about 1850, was the time. Sorrow was the only sign. Nothing around to ease my mind. Out of the night appeared a lady leading a distant pilgrim band. First mate, she yelled, pointing her hand, make room on board for this young woman, singing, come on up, I got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. Come on up, I got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. She said her name was Harriet Tubman. She drove for the Underground Railroad. Well, hundreds of miles we traveled onwards, gathering slaves from town to town, seeking every lost and found, setting those free who once were bound. Somehow my heart was growing weaker. I fell by the wayside, sinking sand. Firmly did this lady stand, lifted me up and she took my hand, singing, come on up, I got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. Come on up, I got a lifeline. Come on up to this train of mine. She said her name was Harriet Tubman. She drove for the Underground Railroad. Harriet Tubman. Thank you. So this trio, I should announce, will be playing the morning slot at the Takoma Park Street Festival. Am I allowed to announce this?
It's too
The
late
Takoma
now.
Park, yeah, it's too late now. Street Fest, and we'll be billed for that set, which I think is a 40-minute set or something, as Anna Grace and the Grace Notes.
And that's the Columbia stage of the Street Fest.
Columbia Street. That's right. Columbia Avenue.
Right.
Stage. This next song is a very famous, well-known folk song called Hobo's Lullaby, but we do it because it's the lullaby that I sang to Anna Grace every night for years and years and years. And so we kind of learned it together. Go to sleep, you weary hobo.
Let the towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. Don't you worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. You'll be in a nice warm boxcar, safe from all the wind and snow. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let
The towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's
the
a hobo's lullaby. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's
the
a hobo's lullaby. Hobo's Lullaby. Now, those of you who know the song, you're wondering why we didn't sing all the verses. It's because there's some in there that I didn't want to sing to a two-year-old or a 3-year-old.
So we've just stuck with
They
the
just
clean
kind of
version.
dropped by the wayside. This next song is a Hazel Dickens song. called Working Girl Blues featuring Anna Grace Uline.
I got the early Monday morning working blues. I put on my worn out working shoes. Well, the weekend was too short, but I can't choose. When the Lord made the working girl, he made the blues. Well, I'm tired of working my life away and giving somebody else all of my pay. While they get rich off the profit that I lose, they're leaving me here with the working girl blues. Well, the boss said raises due almost any day, but I wonder, will my hair be all turned gray? Before I cut my dollar loose, I'll get my dues and lose a little bit of these working girl blues. Well, I'm tired of working my life away and giving somebody else all of my pay. While they get rich off the profit that I lose, all I got is the working girl blues. I do only the working girl blues, and I can't even afford a new pair of shoes. Well, they can live in any penthouse they choose. They're leaving me here with the working girl blues. I do only the working girl blues, and I can't even afford a new pair of shoes. Well, they can live in any penthouse they choose. All I got is the working girl blues. All I got is the working girl blues.
Working Girl Blues, Anna Grace Uline, song written by Hazel Dickens. This next song is, there's a movie out called Chicago 1968, and this next song is a
It's
medley.
called The Trial of Chicago 7.
The Trial of the Chicago
That's
7.
what the movie's called. We're talking about the same movie.
Yes, we're talking about the same movie. I just made up my own title. This next song is a medley of 3 hits by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young at that time about the events that were taking place at that time. Find the cost of freedom buried in the ground. Mother Earth will swallow you. Lay your body down. Though your brother's bound and gagged, and they've chained him to a chair, won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? We can change the world, rearrange the world, it's dying to get better. Politicians, sit yourself down, there's nothing for you here. Won't you please come to Chicago for the ride? Don't ask Jack to help you, he'll turn the other ear. Won't you please come to Chicago, or else join the other side? We can change the world, rearrange the world, it's dying to get better. Somehow people must be free. I hope the day comes soon. Won't you please come to Chicago, show your face. From the bottom of the ocean to the mountains of the moon. Won't you please come to Chicago? No one else can take your place. We can change the world, rearrange the world, it's dying to get better. Tin soldiers and Nixon's coming, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming for dead in Ohio. I gotta get down to it, soldiers are gunning us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? Oh, when you know. Chicago, 1968. I was living in Cleveland at the time of the shootings at Kent State. Had a big impact on me. This next song comes from a very old movie called The Inheritance about organizing garment workers. It's called Pass It On. Freedom doesn't come like a bird on a wing. It doesn't come down like the summer rain. Freedom, freedom is a hard-won thing. You've gotta work for it, fight for it, day and night for it. And every generation's got to win it again. Pass it on to your children, mother. Pass it on to your children, brother. You've got to work for it, fight for it, day and night for it. Pass it on to your children, pass it on. Freedom doesn't come like a morning in spring. It doesn't appear like a newborn day. Freedom, freedom is a hard-won thing. You've gotta work for it, call for it, stand up tall for it. And every generation's got to win it again. Pass it on to your children, mothers. Pass it on to your children, brothers. You've gotta work for it, fight for it, day and night for it. Pass it on to your children, pass it on. And our final song of this set is a Los Lobos song called Evangeline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Evangeline, she's on the road, just barely 17 when she left home. I don't know where she's been or where she's going. She is the queen of make-believe, Evangeline. I still remember that little girl, black eyes just staring at the mean old world. She went off to find some luck in a dream, train ticket in her pocket, in a new blue jeans. Evangeline, she's on the road, just barely 17 when she left home. I don't know where she's been or where she's going. She is the queen of make-believe, Evangeline. She went out dancing on a Saturday night, silk stockings and high heels, trying to find Mr. Right. But on Sunday morning, she's all alone and lying on the nightstand by the telephone. Evangeline, she's on the road, just barely 17 when she left home. I don't know where she's been or where she's going. She is the queen of make-believe. Oh yeah, she's the queen of make-believe. She is. She's the queen of make-believe, Evangeline.
Evangeline, that's Anna Grace Uline. I'm Joe Uline. Jerry Del Rosso on the bass. And we'll see you all.
Thank you guys so much.